I think that's good. Okay. Okay. Right. Where were we? Right, with the door open, it's just the puzzle room up top. Yep. Give me a second, I'm getting talked at. No worries, I'm Emily. Also, hello. And hello, Hammer. About Digimon, ah. Pertinent. Ah, that's right, it was this shit. Okay. There's a hint box there, so well, two hint boxes actually. This one I've pretty much figured out more or less. I think like the real issue is like the next bit. So the worst come to worst, I will do that. Also, remember when I said I was done with exams? Hammer, are you about to be like doing an exam again? You've got a problem, man. You've got an addiction to exams. I'm staging an intervention in your education. I mandate that you stop being educated for 3 months. Right. It's like this, right? Sort of. Rip. The speed. On the 27th, right after the damn summer course. Jesus. Do you ever actually get a break from university? The good news is if I pass, I'm officially done with university. Fuck yeah. They're making you fucking work for it though, aren't they? What are you creeping at me for? That's unfortunate. My girl's found my logistics all finished. Alright. See, this one's more manageable. This one's the reasonable one. Rip. He can shoot me from there. Can shoot me from here? No. The new exam comes a new bout of stress, joy. Alas. Stay strong, young skeleton. We will see you through this yet. Right. Oh, well, shit. He knows back. Fuck. Fucker. Oop. Alright. I remember the one time I did get up here, it was purely through being damage boosted by, like, these fucking missiles. You basically just need enough crap to, like, get up there. I'm curious. Oh, if I didn't get tapped by that missile, I might have made that. Or poison gas, whatever clipped me. Speaking of joy, I'm wondering if I should like use the Joy-Cons because I wonder, like, I don't know what it is. It's something about like the Switch Pro controller's D-pad placement makes me like fucking just instinctively want to go for the stick every time, even in a 2D game. I think it's because like I'm used to like more like the DualShock 4 more than often than not, which has this D-pad up where the stick is, so I'm just kind of, you know, yeah, D-pad, go up there to do things. Oh, the adaptation process. Switch Mini, I want the Joy-Con with that D-pad, please. That would, like, that D-pad does look pretty good. I must admit. Well, I'm the biggest of fuckers. Yeah, that's about what I deserve. But yeah, like, that D-pad does look really nice. Now I can listen. Just in time, Emily, we're talking about the Switch Mini, or Switch Lite, even. Keeping that naming convention since the ES going still. See, she could almost make it. I'm starting to think there must be some other way you can, like, pop this to make it, like, I guess float, like, keep enough of it together to float it. I'm exhausted from hearing about Digimon. you just happen to activate his final form and someone just told you about Digimon Forever. I think there is one literally called Digimon Forever, isn't there? Like this. Sort of. Now, it fizzles out eventually. And the poison gas just doesn't leave, so... Nintendo says the Switch Lite isn't going to replace the 3DS. For fuck's sake. They're taking the piss with that sort of thing. Like, who are they kidding? Of course it's replacing the 3DS. The 3DS doesn't have any games left. Like, it's done. Like, no harm to it. It has a great library. I have issues with, like, its form factor at times, but, you know, it's done. Job done. He told me the whole story of both games. Jesus. 3DS is great, but, like, it's also from, like, 2011. And, like, we have, like, a replacement that's a handheld. Like, it's done, Nintendo. You're free to say it's done. You don't have to, like, hold on to it forever and say, well, you know, it never dies. I'm almost certain it's like she can't jump that high. I guess I really did just get up there last time with like a lucky damage boost. When I start about getting money, I may buy a new 3DS. My 3DS getting on with years because I used it so much. I basically just like my 3DS. Like I have a new 3DS. It's still pretty fine. I recommend it because like the faster loading and all that shit is actually really nice on it. But like, I just basically need to use it and slam out the last few games I have in my backlog on it, which is like the last Layton game, Shin Megami Tensei Soul Hackers, and just the Etrian Odysseys, and then I think there's another one. Oh yeah, the Ever Oasis, because I don't think that's getting a Switch port, as much as I kind of wanted it to. Okay, no, I think that's it. We basically have to take a vault run at that, grab the shits, and land on the box below. And then we have enough junk to... Can we get back up with that? Actually, I don't think we can get back up if we fall down from there. We can't use javelins because those white walls block javelins. You can't make that jump with the amount of junk you have. Whoops. Really need to get on with completing 3DS games. So do I, honestly. I just need to get on with completing games. If I had, like, actually decided to, like, amass the money and have, like, the wherewithal to get a 3DS capture card, I'd even do them on stream, but that seems to be, like, you know, a lost dream unless, like, the rumors of one of the people who made them coming back and doing it again are, like, true. I can't really ride it because eventually it will slip. Not sure if I'll get the Switch Lite. I don't really care about dock mode, but there are a few games where it's nice to have. I think the only real concern for, like, Switch Lite versus a regular Switch is, like, performance is better in docked mode. Like, because it's plugged into an actual power mains, it doesn't need to run off a battery where it, like, you know, powers itself, you know, it's to, like, downclock itself so as not to burn through its battery in, like, a fucking hour. Stuff runs at higher resolution and also just tends to have better performance in docked mode. And I think that's about the only, like, issue to have, but at the same time, the Switch Lite has a bigger battery and a smaller screen. So it's kind of like maybe it balances out. And I guess even then, like it's only gonna be like really power hungry stuff. Like I guess like Doom, Wolfenstein, like the really big shit that's gonna have performance issues. All Nintendo's first party stuff should be like fucking dandy because they'll optimize it, or it's already optimized. But like, I guess that's basically it. Like, maybe wait and see like how it handles like any games you're interested in. Someone's bound to report on it somewhere, and then if that sounds fine, like I think go for it if you don't care about dock mode. The other day I booted up my Fire Emblem Awakening save file and like, who are half of these people? Yeah. I remember. I think I know half their face. I know like not half. I know most of their faces. I don't remember half their names because when I played Awakening on normal, cause like I played it on normal and on hard, and I basically just always turned my daughter into a fucking war machine, who could like cover 20 tiles in a single turn, just as long as she had enemies in range, and that was a fucking trip and a half. And because like the main character and his child are like just fucking busted as hell. Yeah, I basically never used anyone else. Just like Lucina, occasionally Tharja as a mage, and then everything else was just main character and main character's daughter. See, we can do that. Trying to like inch her on. Yeah, okay, that's exactly what I thought would happen. I've yet to play my Switch in portable mode and have zero complaints. The only time I've ever like used my Switch in portable mode is when like I was playing like Breath of the Wild and I was deeply fucking engrossed in playing Breath of the Wild and Bloodstained. I did it with Bloodstained as well. Where like I had to go. I was like I have to go to the toilet, so I just picked it up, brought it in, sat it on like the clothes basket in front of me, and just sat there playing it while I was taking a shit. And that was just like, this is the future and this is the single best like hardware idea any console's ever had. Like, fuck all your streaming shit, just let me take the thing with me directly. That's just art. That's cinema. That's kino. Breath of the Wild is so good. I was kind of like, this is alright on my first go, and then I just eventually felt like the fever to go back and play it, and then I did, and I was just kind of like, I am now deeply engrossed in everything, what the hell. Probably because I now had an idea of what I was doing, and actually like fucked around and experimented with shit, and poked in places I never went. I kind of want to do that again. Well, I'm just a big dingus, because that's right, because if it's starting to turn, it won't shoot until after it's turning. Let's try it, because it does have like a little... I'll need to like look at it again. We're in this room for like another half hour or whatever. I will just hit the hit buttons and say fuck it. Just advise me. Will that hit that? No, it won't. And then I did it again. Wasn't close enough apparently. No, that's not enough to make it fly. Oh, rip. Yeah, like, I think, in terms of Nintendo's, like, actual business, doing the Switch Lite now is fucking genius. Because Pokemon is right around the corner. Like, it's right there. Like, at the exact same time they're ramping up their Pokemon news coverage, they announced a cheaper Switch that's portable only for anyone who just wants to play portable games. Just, like, fucking slam dunk. Like, that's it. Like, they've taken Japan and they'll, like, at least just take basically everywhere else while they're at it. Like, that's just... They've done it. Like, genius timing. Obvious timing, but genius timing. my real thing is like all the rumor mills, the ones that like predicted this, because like while it was kind of an obvious guess because they've done it for literally all of their handhelds for fuck me, they've done it for literally all of their handhelds since basically forever. My thing is like, so the rumors about a Switch Pro, are those real? Or are we getting it? Like, are we getting a beefier Switch? Fuck. Like, I wouldn't say no. Well, the gas doesn't follow as well as I hoped it would. Money. But yeah, like, a Switch Pro would be like, I'd be there basically. Like, if there was a Switch Pro, I'd just be fucking there. Cause like, yeah, fuck it, let's go. There was that new Tegra X1. Because like they use NVIDIA Tegra X1 as like the processor GPU core of the Switch, and apparently like there is like NVIDIA documentation and firmware and shit has been making reference to a new form of that. And I think they actually released documentation suggesting it's like more efficient and slightly more powerful and all that. And that's like, okay, well that's got to be a Switch Pro thing, right? Because they're also using it in their new 2019 NVIDIA Shield thing. So like, surely they must like also transplant that over. Not you though. Yeah, but that's because like you're actually like fairly sensible, Hammer. You're satisfied with things as they are, whereas I'm a fucker who's like, well, you know. I feel like we won't see Gavin play a second game tonight. I mean, the hints are always there. I can always just ding them if it gets too miserable. I should probably also like keep moving instead of stopping to talk as much as I do. Okay, that's... He's done it. Okay, he's not done it. Okay, it is just jump and suck. You actually have more range on that grab than I thought you would. I thought you'd have to be close to pull that off. But evidently not. I'm gonna start studying for the exam next Monday. So you basically you're just not gonna be around as much then, are you? At least until it passes. Yeah, that actually reaches a lot better than I thought it would. There we... Okay, that is the idea, just, you know. Oh wait, oh wait. Fine. Kinda. Yeah, tell me this shit. Huh? Okay, this is the aftermath. Okay, I guess just you need to pull off a clean cut. Alright. I'm probably gonna study mid-afternoon a bit more, so I'll be free at night. Yeah, same for me. No worries. You know, if you ever have requests to keep you sane, by all means. Also, in the days of the summer course, I'm going to study 30 minutes, because fuck doing 7 hours and then studying. No, that's entirely valid. Like, your brain wouldn't be in the place to actually, like, retain anything of, like, that much worth, like, after 7 hours of, like, other work. How the hell is that only sucking up that much? I think I get it. It's like... No, that's not it. Yeah, okay. It's basically get across to that busted so it drops the saw blade on them. It's just the how of it, because Dolma's hint just shows the aftermath, and it's kind of like, well, yeah, great, but how do I get to the aftermath? I need to just do a bit of dallying until the gas point passes. Yeah, Switch Lite. I'm interested in insofar as I hope it confirms those Switch programmers, just because I'm a piece of shit. He's like, bigger number, always better. Come on. Except you lose all sideways momentum when you do your sucker in the air. The side of the spikes, of course. So there's something else. There's something I saw today that I wanted to mention, but I forget what. It was something. Oh Jesus! It was something related to Pokemon. I think it was something someone said. And I was going like, yeah, see, this is the thing, and but I forget what. Oh, pardon me. Because basically, as long as like that controversy or whatever continues to go on, I'm basically just gonna constantly go like, people are being unreasonable fuckers about this. Oh yeah, well something I did see and I do remember actually offhand is Limited Run Games did a physical copy of this Giga Record Alt on PS4 and Switch like a month, or at least Switch anyway. I've never seen a Switch version. Like 2 months ago, and it's sadly all sold out now. And it's kind of like, oh man. But fuck me, the box art on that looks really gorgeous. Just because it's more of the art. Fuck me. Controlling her in the air is just fucking... But yeah, just fucking... Looked really nice. There was a special edition, I don't know what was in it, but the box was like A, giant, and B, again, looked really nice, and it's just like, fuck. Had like a big Game Freak monogram, like up one side, and it was like, oh, that looks rad. Only if they did like the actual Pokemon limited editions like that. Our experimental physics professor uploaded some kind of mock exam. I'll probably solve that tomorrow on Friday. After that, I'll decide if I take the exam on first or second date. What are you feeling right now? Because like, if we're, it's kind of like if if you take first date, it's over sooner. But if you take second date, even more time. But then I guess it's like we use the more time efficiently and all that. Or will you watch me just playing Giga Wrecker in this room for another 3 hours? I just need you to jump on that and then not fidget yourself to death. Alright, so what the fuck? The drill doesn't reach all the way. Probably second. Yeah. Drill doesn't reach all the way, so what? The way to kill them is plainly knock that out, but how do I reach it? It's like inch as close as possible in drill? No. And I have to do like a bit of a trick jump shot to try and clip it, and I don't think that would take out the whole box. What to do? Now, like, show me that image again. Oh, I see. Okay, the brain registers some things at least. He's cut the top off and dropped it down there, so it's hanging there. And then got out that. Use that as a bridge, probably. Okay, I see. I understand now. Actually, like processing the image, the single neuron is coming alive. Like dinner is like settling in, so like I'm beginning to have like thoughts again. That is a bit of a tight window, though. Okay. Mind you. At least we're protected from the missiles now. Hello. I'm a big genius. That's not the drill button. Well, it was the drill input. I just did the wrong button. I live life on the edge. he changes to a weekend streamer so he has the actual brain power for puzzle games. I just, you know, just you try. Just you try running tests for fucking 7.5 hours all day and come out with a working brain. Okay, so you've almost fucked the puzzle. What do? About that whole politics and games discussion, by all means, you have the floor, Mamley. I'm just considering my options. That did exactly the opposite of what I wanted it to do. Alright. We have the rough idea now, I just need to not be a fucking idiot. Okay, pull it out and I'll physics it onto the track maybe, and then it physics it the other way. I don't think doing it from the other side, which would make it go. Fuck me. We're almost there, lads. We're almost home. To be fair, I am not in work. Why did the lower one not go off that time? It went off when I was coming in, and then it just didn't go off when I was up top and smacking the button again. Cheeky bricky. Let's go. Alright, contain yourself. Alright. Is that gas gonna get me? No. Okay. Oh my god. The gas got me. Oh yeah, remember that potatoes and space game I talked about weeks back? It has a butt ton of references to things. I do remember it, yes. Actually, I noticed you, maybe it wasn't, like, not recently exactly, but I do remember seeing the Steam notification for you playing it, like, recently enough that it's still in memory. What magic did you find? And now I have 2 characters from Evangelion in my ship. Which two? Except, you know, potatoes. I said which two. I can probably guess which two, but... Is it Rei and Asuka, or is it... Asuka and Rei, yep, exactly. Part of me wondered for a moment, but when you say 2 from Evangelion, it can only really be those 2. Okay, come on. Just need that wee bit. You're taking the piss. Oh my god, why didn't you shoot the drill? God. Please. I can't see where she is. Oh, he's just breaking down. Also, all the rocks are everywhere now. It's the biggest disaster known to man. Just reset. I watched the critical for the CR1 to call. I know of him. Critical video today where he said that people on the internet want all games to be political and it doesn't matter if they're fun. But I only see people say it's okay when some games contain politics and others that say no game should contain politics. So I'm now wondering if I'm inside a bubble or he is. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna say that he's the one inside the bubble, because when, well, like as Hammer says, I see it much like you do. Like, whenever like the whole politics in games comes up, usually the first thing I see is people going, games should not be political at all, which is fucking nonsense. Because if that was like just putting aside all the fucking shit about that, like things like Metal Gear would not exist. Basically, yeah, as in you have reasonable folk who think it's okay but not required, because you know that's the nature of storytelling and art, and the The character just shrieks and also considers the mere existence of like gay people to be politics, quote unquote, which is just, you know, extremely telling and about many things. Right. I want you to heal yourself. Fire upon it. You're taking the piss with that. Fine. Oh, here we go. There we go. And it's just gonna work itself over. Boop. Okay, nice and neat. But yeah, basically, like, I'm saying that he lives in the bubble, I'm thinking. Like, he basically just, like, fucking, he's just kind of, like, he's going and seeing what he wants to see, basically. He lives in the bubble, he sees what he wants to see. You know, he sees, like, you know, dick fuck A, random git, say, all things are political or whatever, and then just assumes that's literally everyone. And, like, okay, that you find one person who said that, so what? Like, the general people are just like, yeah, you know, it's okay, like, if you want to do that, and other ones who are just, like, screeching eternally about how, you know, like, a woman is the main character, ergo this is political. A game should be inspired by real life, not by political beliefs like the existence of gay people. It's a whole fucking mess. It's just an entire fucking mess. It's one of those things where it's like people are like, it's political, and it's kind of like, how is Giga Wrecker all political for having a female main character? Like, just explain to me the politics here. I suppose in a sense there are politics in this game when you think about it. You know, like sparing your enemies and their noble natures and all that shit. What area you? Well, that seems like a laugh. I probably should have waited until we solved the puzzle to do this, otherwise if I fail we'll have to do it again. But whatever. Right. You can't get up there anymore, can you, you fucker? Or you can. That's fine too. Right. I'm just going back over here. There's like a bit of visual fuckery that happens up there. That just looks like a blade cut to me. Yeah, this looks like a blade strike, and that might be enough. Jesus. Except I did that. Now the misery begins. Where did you go? Whatever, fine, whatever. We know what we're doing now. Just get around and cut it with the blade. I know that's just like, oh, why did you do that, you fucking idiot? Because I'm an idiot, that's why. I'm just disgraced by it as you feel. It is that thing where, like, I have seen people go like, and when I say people, I mean like, you know, random dick fuck A in a comment section or on their own Tumblr or whatever the hell. and like they're just going, like all games or all art is political and all that. And it's like I don't agree with that either, but that's just again like dick fuck a. Whenever it comes like to this whole general discussion, the broader strokes are always yeah if you want to, because just if you want to make something political, do that, because that's just how storytelling and art is. And B is just, just open-mouthed screeching, just like hideous hell white noise that just fills the air in the presence of someone who has a dick and then also likes sucking a dick. Or whatever the hell. Like Tetris. I've actually genuinely seen someone try to argue that Tetris is political because it has Russian imagery. Because, it's just because it has, like, that fucking, what is it, like, that one palace from, like, Moscow, and then the original version ended with, like, a rocket launch, and it's kind of like, okay, if, like, that doesn't follow at all, but sure, whatever. Russian man makes game and wants pretty Russian building it. Yeah, I mean, it's political, man. The Russians are just inherently political if, you're an American. The existence of Russia is very political. I didn't check because it wasn't immediately obvious, but I'm almost certain the person who said that is American. I made the joke, but I'm almost certain they are, because it's basically just it kind of is just that the same thing as the whole like gays are political, but like the other way around, isn't it? I kind of wish that was the version that was more prominent, because like it's stupid, but at least it doesn't make me want to like actively scream as much. It just makes you go kind of like, you're a fucking idiot. It is like political games aren't rare at all. It's like, I mean, shit. Like, a lot of the biggest series are actually like very, very political. Like while they are like whiz bang shooty fun, like the Call of Duty games, they have basically always been about like hoorah, America is the greatest ever. Get fucked current country American politics in general doesn't like. So it was Russia for a while, then it was South America, then it was like private military companies like mercenaries and shit, because America was not quite mad with anyone at that stage, and then it looped back around to this fucking Russia again. But I also realized something because of this video. I feel like this is one of those weird American things. A few years ago, I would sometimes watch this YouTube channel by an American woman, pardon me, who lives in Germany, and she made a lot of comparison videos for Germany and the US. I remember her talking about how it's weird that people in Germany talk about their political beliefs, because that is an absolute taboo in the US. That's fucking weird. I mean, at least here in like Northern Ireland, it's only like a taboo to talk about your political beliefs if you're in, the area of the other ethnic culture, because most likely you will start a fucking fire, and it goes both ways on that. Like, it's not like, oh, one side is like fucking, like someone came into like our neighborhood and began talking about like, I support the DUP, he'd be fucking run out of the place by like a hooting, like yollering crowd chasing him with glass bottles. So that's just Northern Ireland, because we had an actual hell war about this thing. I can understand that, like, in cases like that, it's like it's taboo because of like safety. And even then, if you're in like a safe spot, or like you're just in with people who don't care, you can talk about it if you want. It being an absolute taboo in America is fucking weird as hell. Like, it's really fucking weird, considering like they make their politics basically everything. I don't even know how she went that way, but alright. I suppose that kind of ties in, because I remember seeing like a lot of whinge articles from like American right-wingers who are like whinging about how they can't get like dates on dating sites anymore if they put their politics on their page. And it's kind of like, what is the, like, that should tell you something, but alright, sure. Like that should really tell you something, and but it's not that like, oh, people are unfair about politics. It should just tell you what you're standing for with your politics, but whatever. I guess that's probably like part of it. When you have one side who are just comically evil and the other side who are just kind of there and occasionally do the right thing, it's just like, you know, it's taboo to talk about because it's just embarrassing for all involved. Fuck me. I mean, that's kind of the thing about right wingers. I think it might be because they only have two relevant parties that are completely opposed to one another. As a result, everyone else is an enemy when it comes to politics. You know, you're probably right. I think that's probably like the real thrust of it, is that there's only two choices, so you either like us or them, and they're like hyper. You know, it's like really hyper volatile, especially now. So like, if you're one or the other, like, you're a fucking cunt and I hate you. Automatically, I need to destroy you. And to be fair, when like one side is like, you know, gay people don't deserve rights and women shouldn't have the rights of their bodies, it does get charged in that sense. That's kind of why, like, ideally your political system should have, like, you know, more than just two sides, because otherwise you just get a fucking mess where like there's not even like the benefit of options for when the side, like the party you usually support, who usually represents you, goes off the fucking rails. Labour, but I don't vote Labour because they don't have a political presence in Northern Ireland. But you know, it's just the joke about wider UK politics. They're used to things never being their fault due to how right-wing politicians do things. Right-wing politics focuses so much on there being an enemy that is ruining everything and needs to be stopped that it's not surprising when right-wingers immediately assume it's always foul play. Yeah, that's basically, like, you basically hit the nail on the head. Like, that's how a lot of it goes. The playbook is, like, you are the enemy, or we have a current enemy that's ruining the country. And when you don't have one, you just have to invent one. Because otherwise, like, how will you get the votes? You like, your platform is just, we just make ourselves richer, and everyone else poorer. Your fucking twitchiness gets on me. Okay. It doesn't even feel like a democracy. I learned something recently where, like, it was apparently like, up to the 1960s, when it came to like electing presidents, the American public had like literally no say in it. Like, it was done entirely in, like, that's what the whole Republican and Democratic national conventions are. It's just like they pick, you know, they pick someone and they just vote for them because like you just have to assume they're like the one everyone loves because they got picked by the party. Which, in like a two-party system, is like fucking lunatics. It's more like choosing between two dictatorships. You don't really have a choice to vote for someone that represents your opinions. Basically, exactly, yeah. And like, in the UK, like, whenever you vote for a party, like, whoever is the leader of that party at that time becomes, you know, like, becomes prime minister if they get like the, you know, the biggest selection, the biggest amount of seats in parliament. But the thing about that is that if you're a member of the party, you're like an actual like registered card-carrying member of the party, not necessarily an MP, but like an actual just party member. You like, you support the party, you have like a member card and all that. You get to vote on who the leader is. So, you know, like in America, that doesn't even really happen. It sort of well, at least it didn't happen. It sort of happens now. I assume that's what the whole like primary race thing is. I don't actually remember or know if there's actual votes about that, or if it's just like. Actually, no, that was the whole thing in like. Oh my god, just the momentum. I just wish she wouldn't kick off like fucking running when I just happen to tap right after landing. Like, I'd do it just the course correction, kind of like, oh, I feel like she's wiggling a bit, and then just blast off the edge into the fucking spikes. But yeah, it's like, you know, that was the whole thing, was that like they didn't have a choice because like the Democratic National Convention rigged it in the favor of the one they liked, whatever. So they basically still just don't have a choice, do they? I don't know, like, America is, like, really fucking weird, because, like, basically God damn. Basically everywhere else uses, like, well, everywhere else that isn't, like, you know, a dictatorship shithole. So everywhere else that has, like, actual politics, you know, an actual political working system, uses, like, a multi-party system where, like, it's like it's not just like left wing or right wing. It's like flavors of each. So if you're like kind of right wing, but you're not like full tilt Nazi, you could like vote Tories. You'd still be a fucking cunt, but you could do it. And then like if you're like depending on what degree of left you are, you've got like Labour or like Liberal Democrats, the Green Party if you really care about like the environment, which more people do these days. That's why they have a sudden surge. Like here in Northern Ireland, there's like essentially six. There's six main parties. There's like Sinn Féin, who are like far left. They are like full tilt. We want a reunited Ireland. They're like full left. Like been really hammering like the abortion rights and gay marriage rights things lately. Especially they've been going like full tilt on this shit. On the opposite side, you have like the far right of the UP, who are just like almost stereotypically right wing Christians who just are fucking idiots. And then you have like just like the other parties are basically lesser flavors of those two. There's the Ulster Unionist Party, who are like right wing but not as ape shit as the DUP. You have the SDLP, who are like left but aren't like as crazy about it as Sinn Féin are. You have Alliance, who are cross community, generally left wing. I think generally like, they are just left wing, but they're cross community. So if you don't want to, if you want to be unionist or nationalist, you can vote for them, and they'll be like, yeah, let's just do this in a balanced, moderated way. Did I tell you why the Green did so well in Germany in the EU elections? I don't think you specifically told me why they did so well in Germany. I remember when it happened, like after the election, we discussed like the Green surge and how like that's just happened all over the place. But I don't think you told us why specifically they did so well in Germany. No. By all means, like elaborate. Over here, it was like partly a protest vote and partly because everyone like it's in Northern Ireland, like everyone's sick of like Sinn Féin and the DUP for fucking about so much, and then in mainland England, it's a protest vote because they're extremely hard Remain, like kill Brexit, because save the environment. Saddest thing is they probably won't change because they love their constitution so much. Yeah. America is a magical shithole. Okay. If I just cut this, will it just work? It will. Fuck me. I was assuming it would just drop straight down like a rock. Can I get there without dying? No. I guess we just need all like that wee extra bit of crap to make it. Yeah, there we go. Button does not want. That's right. Oh, for fuck's sake. It should still be open, it's fine, but just... Say, okay, just the inch off the edge and drop down, it's fine. It's not fine. It's never goddamn fine. You're taking the piss with this. Why is this like the one puzzle where like the door doesn't stay open after you've done it? Should have just thrown the box and just chuck for fuck's sake, chuck myself off at the box. Just everything else be down. Give me the bits. Why are they not coming? They usually come. Just fucking everything with this one. Absolutely everything. Of course. Now they come. drop it on him. Almost destroyed me. Come on. Oh, you actual fuckers. Come on. You're taking the piss with this. It's fine, we can just get back around. Maybe. Yeah, you don't need that much to make a blade anyway. Except that happens. Oh yeah, I started Miri Skelter today. Not that it will last, cause fucking exam. Have you like played enough to have like some beginning impressions? I'm genuinely curious, because when that comes out on Switch, and I hope it has, like, the 2 versions, I'll be, like, fucking, oops. I'll be, like, well done on that. Most Idea Factory games are pretty good when it comes to detecting generic control pads. That's good to know. You're right enough, they probably, like, got really good at that when making, like, PC ports, because they're just, like, you know, like, easiest way to get people in the door is just let them, like, run with anything, and not just, like, oh, Xbox controller only or die. I swear to fuck. Oh, that's amazing. Since refugees aren't really a very relevant topic this year, the AfD, the biggest right-wing party, had to find a new thing to complain about. They decided that Greta Thunberg and the evil environmentalists want to destroy Germany. As a result, they reminded everyone of the environmental problems causing people to vote green. Fucking amazing. That's just art. That's just blasting your own goddamn foot off, because all you can do is, like, your whole platform is, we have an enemy right now and they're evil. And, you know, it's them's over there. I'm so upset. Oh, I see. I missed that wee bit hammer at it. But yeah, that's fucking beautiful. Like, just artisanal. Just you just reminded people that, oh yeah, the environment is a big concern, and there's a whole party about that. And because they're sick of you just fucking whining about everything, they go like, you know, let's fix the environmental issues we have. That's beautiful. Your party has based itself entirely around Gur immigrants. When the immigrants stop being a problem, you know, quote unquote problem. Fuck me. Oh my god, are you for real with this? But yeah, not this one. Mary Skelter doesn't have it, probably because Ghostlight. Ah, Ghostlight. Theirs is a tragic tale. But Steam comes to the rescue. Big screen mode can be used with almost any gamepad. Just need to add it to Steam as a non-Steam game. There you go. Ways and means. Such trickery. Kind of weird that like by now they haven't like patched in the generic support though. Well, like I guess you know. You're taking the piss with this. We'll get out of this room eventually. I know it's been an hour. I know. I'm painfully aware. This is a room where like, the game's control issues just will leap out screaming constantly. Much better than using X360X or something like that, by far. Or Key to Joy. Or the Joy to Key, even. Yeah, it's Joy to Key, isn't it? Key to Joy is the joke version I heard proposed once, which does it the other way around. Ah, the days of Joy to Key. Yeah, I know, I corrected myself. The days of having to use that to play like Rosencrantz Stellette before it got an actual Steam release and controller support. My Kingdom for Mega Mario to be ported to Steam. Released on Steam with like, you know, a higher resolution and shit, and then there's also general gamepad support instead of just keyboard only. That was a fun fucking game. Joy Key's biggest problem is it doesn't do control sticks. Of course that didn't count. Why would it? God forbid. just inch. Just let her budge a little, because she is slowly moving forward. Just do that until you can just jump. And then you do the deadly dance. Take a big ball of crap, and we'll just do this. And then there's this fucking bit. Come back. Which is just... Okay, no, the momentum will just carry us out. Alright, fine. $20.35. Okay, I wonder what she's talking about. Hey, what last hell puzzle do you have from? I guess we have to take that door out when we come back out. I'd dick around with X360X with Dark Souls 3. I wish I knew about big screen Steam before then. Wow. Wait, hang on, does Dark Souls 3 not? Oh no, because generic Game Pass. But like, how the hell? But I guess it's one of those ones where they only accounted for... Is that a door over there? Did I ask why? Hi, fellas. Fuck me. Or just don't swing down, that's also cool. Yeah, get all the shit. Yeah, generic is cheap and usually work fine when it comes to make quality. But yeah, many games just don't care about them. That's what I get for not jumping while looking away. He does this jump from on high, okay. That is just a fucking gotcha. Just don't. Random, that's also cool. Okay, let's go. Oh, yeah, sorta. Why is like these not coming back? What the hell? Like they were stuck under the thing? Is this gonna be something where we had to like knock all the rubble onto it instead? Bounce? Are we just eternally bouncing, or is it gonna win, or what? I guess not. Alright, I guess that is it then. We need to like spill blood on that to get like maybe just enough mass to pull that off. I'm gonna be somewhat mad when it turns out this is just like cosmetics in here. I'll believe you where you are. Or you can follow along while I both bounce into the pit. I'm not concerned about time today, because, as said, I'm not in tomorrow, because it's, you know, Northern Ireland's national, like, cultural violence night in, like, on Friday. Right, I want, like, here. You're gonna jump in that goddamn pit. Ah, fuck it. Oh, did that not count? Fuck it. Hopefully this won't be enough. Destroy that. Nah, this won't be enough probably. Rekka needs to eat more. She really does. It's just, you know, especially if you're a cyborg and you're not heavy enough to just stand on this and crush the button down yourself. Now we're just in this cycle again. I guess okay, we need to really get that little dashing fucker over. Encoding overloaded. Okay, no, it went away. Fine, that's fine. That one day I will eventually understand the logic fuckery and how that goes. Okay, we're doing well, because we have, before we even got over to there, we got big enough to bust this guy. Hopefully that only like pops it apart and doesn't actually like TX the whole way. Does he not pop Yell enough? Guess not. Felt like he did. Hey. Here we go. Oh, do we need to use javelins for this? This is a problem and a half. Yeah, you're gonna need to use the javelins for that, except he's just gonna be guarding the way, so, I saw a video today comparing part of the two English dubs of Evangelion where they talk German. Sure, the thought. Right enough, what do you think of the... Oh, shit. Okay, it came back. What do you think of the German performances in Evangelion? Such as they are. Fuck, I tried to jump. I tried to jump. You just... like, can't get... Just, like, try and tag through him. Okay, so I need to be very specific about this then. He doesn't really. Sort of does, but not really. We're big enough to bust that tank fucker with this. So we should be big enough to bust that git over here with this. The Netflix version was definitely better. The original one was very bad. My favorite thing, because I remember hearing about, I haven't watched the video, but I remember hearing people claim, like, hey, man, the German was better in the original dub, like, they fucked it up in the Netflix one, so, you know, actually hearing, you know, like, from someone who, you know, this is the first language, someone from Germany go, like, the original was fucking shite. Maybe that's the benefit of living in the age of Google Translate. I think it's just a bit easier to be more international with these things. Why the hell do we have enough to bust the goddamn tank, but not you? I didn't lose bits on the way here, did I? It seems to be a bit over there, probably because of the thing, but... How the fuck? The voice actress could just let Google pronounce it to her and train it that way. Right enough. That would be also just a lot cheaper. We'll do the thing where we lure you over, even though I'm pretty sure it's not entirely to our benefit. That was to our benefit, though. Oh, we don't need to do that against. We managed to get up there, so it's unlocked, but we still just need to get the giant ball of shite. Okay, no, see, we're big enough now. It's just dependent on all my crap actually following me up when I fucking jump up. Well, that's unfortunate. I feel like we need all 4 cubes that. So that's unloading. Out of curiosity, did you see like comments on the video where there are people trying to argue the original was better? That just made you like despair? Oh my god. Should have lured him over and killed him over there. Like, optimal. Fuck it. We can like just kill you in the middle and that might be enough. That was indeed enough. Okay. I didn't look at the comments. You know, ultimately probably the most sensible way to be. There. Just fucking die. Just be destroyed. See that up there? That's another teleport. What the hell? Where's that go then? Is there tomfoolery going on? Is like, was I about to walk into the boss fight I couldn't beat or something? Oh my god. Do we need this to get up and all the way around? Just gonna check that before I do anything. Maybe? Well, maybe not. Well, maybe so. Let's try it with javelins. Okay, that's a bit too high. Nah, we should be good. That must be just a different path then. Oh wait, no, it's not active yet, is it? That would be why. You fucking Giga brain. Giga brain alt. I don't think I've made that joke yet. I mean, I feel like there's only one action I can take, huh? Okay, so what does that get us? Yeah, we'll touch the point and do it that way. I feel like normal English speaker was saying a German word would probably sound better. It sounded like she was speaking English whilst weirdly exaggerating the sh sounds and hard sounding consonants. Oh, I see. Although, it's having the shit to cut that. Rip. So how the hell? So what's the point of putting like the tachyon point down here? Why would you put it earlier? Damn. Fuck. Because I can't just break this, right? So I need, I need a blade for this. But we don't have any. If you use the tachyon point, you don't have any shit to get a blade. Unless you just have to kill the tank super fast. Okay. There we go. Okay, that's it then. It is just kill the tank super fast, but alright, I mean that's valid. That we should be fine, considering we've munched like the enemies from the far side as well. Just doesn't hurt to mulch everything on the way. Getting up and keeping all my shit with this is smaller, or it looked smaller. Okay. Oh, not into that. Into the wall. And just do it. You can do it with a block, I imagine, but secrets to you hold. Also, saying that the voice acting in the Netflix version is worse than the original is a bit unfair towards the voice actors. The translation is bad, not the voice acting. I haven't actually heard the dub actors, I must admit. Like, well, the new ones, the Netflix dub actors. That is, I know about the translation stuff, and that's like just full tilt. Hideous. But I imagine this, because I mean, like, I have heard original Evangelion. That's the one I watched. I've watched that in English. I'm like, no harm, but they're not very good. Like, I don't know if I'm speaking heresy in this alone or whatever, but like, they're not very good. Hello, my son. What the hell are we going with this? Well, he's not to my standards anyway. I know I'm kind of a picky cunt about my dubs, but like, you know, I enjoy Dragon Ball Z's dub. That's fine. It does the job. Alright, I figure I know what I was meant to do there. It just didn't work out that way. That worked out. Miraculously. Fire Emblem's Three Houses director Toshiyuki Kasukihara has confirmed it will take players around 80 hours to complete just one house in the upcoming tactical RPG, intimating the full game could take more than 200 hours to fully complete. Jesus Christ. If that's in any way true, that's like fucking far and away the longest in the whole series by fucking leagues. Like fucking like leagues. I mean, none of them really compare to that. The English Dragon Ball dub is better than the Japanese one, IMO. And sometimes I can see it, because I definitely prefer, like, you know, in general terms, I definitely prefer Masako Nozawa just talking as Goku normally. When it comes to screams, though, like, your man, is it Sean Schimmel? I forget. Your man who dubs Goku's voice is, like, he's extremely good at screaming. Is the way to put it. Like, he does an amazing job at screaming. And that's also just a thing true across all of the dub actors. They're just really good at doing, like, the fucking full tilt power roars. I'll give them all that. They're all really good at doing that. Like, the English dub version of the Super Saiyan 3 transformation is far and away better. because your man is just that much better at screaming. Which is not really surprising. The competition is an 80-year-old woman. You know, like she's like, I love her. She does an amazing casual Goku voice. You're just gonna make my life this kind of hell. That doesn't make any sense. That neither, for fuck's sake. It's like a perfect area of denial. Oh my god. Just loops on, locks on you fucking perfectly, and by the time you like recover to go get him, it just immediately spawns a new one. Alright, so what's the catch? That's bringing us down somewhere. But the German dub was even better than the English dub. The thing I think of, like, just to bounce to the other topic here, the Fire Emblem Three Houses, like, length. I wonder how much of that is including, like, time spent adequately, like, educating and training all, like, your students through, like, their classes and shit, and doing all the relationship management. Because while, like, I do enjoy quite a bit of that stuff, like, a lot of that is, like, not strictly speaking, like, fresh or original content, if you know what I mean. So it's kind of like, is this runtime including doing all, like, your work, or is this runtime for, like, actual, you know, is there actual, like, 200 hours of plot or, like, actual levels and shit in there? I just got a weapon called the Big Red Button, and the description is, don't press it. I am scared. I wouldn't press it. That probably ends some form of life. The German dub is amazing. I have no idea what the budget for the dub was. It's Hollywood film level quality. Fucking hell. Really did have the better dub then. You must have locked up. Press it. Man, just peer pressuring hammer. Okay, we popped the lock. Well, what do we get? Besides more door. Where are we going, actually? Chill, I need to build it first. And we looped in here. There must have been a purpose to that. Right? Did we need to do that to open the boss door? Like, am I fucking crazy? I didn't miss anything in there, did I? Nope. I don't miss something. See, that's a drop down ledge, which is curious. Because we teleported in here. Can't use javelins on that shit, we'd have to reset. Which... You know, I'll think on it. We'll go out, we'll fucking fight the boss. If it gives us like what seems to be a bad ending, probably where we kill IMA as robot leader lady, we'll cycle back around. I can't fathom what doing that would have done though. Okay. Ah, I see. It's just exceedingly random. Oh boy. It's the comedy button. 1 to 816 damage. Holy shit. This absolutely looks like some kind of tomb or something. Or it's like the core of all Ajif, like, life. Ah, here she comes. Well, you've upgraded. Ah, well. We've activated her final form. Oh, hello. I see you're not possessed this time, so we can shelter you with our tentacle arms. Welcome to my fuck house, Reka. Welcome to the fuck house. Oh! I love that fucking clip. That's the downside of the dub being amazing. They couldn't hire the voice actor again for new Dragon Ball stuff. Aww. Alright, see ya. The fuck house for Reka fucks herself. Time travel is funny like that. Our fit should be ours to decide. Oh, look at you. Fucking hell. So what's your deal? Oh, you're the all one, are you? I do not know how. That's new? That's different from what you just did. Okay. Jesus Christ, you're not fucking about. Alright, sick. Bleed up on me. It's gonna be one of these, is it? Okay, for that, just jump, I guess. Oh, she's doing the charge up. That's what the big death thing is. It's the second boss's wind up attack. Okay, so she was a mix of those who came before. Welcome to my folk house. And then just the fucking Windows noise. Dun 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 dun. Okay. That one's just get out of the fucking way. This is new. This is the third boss's attack. We got tap once, so it's like over. Okay, so she doesn't swing right away, just fucking jump, because otherwise she's doing the ground pound. Fuck. Need a better way of dealing with that isn't jumping into the shots. I mean, we're not gonna be. Oh my god, I just noticed we've done like barely any damage. Okay, this is gonna take a bit. Oi. Yeah, she's tough. And I'm guessing she has like twice the health of everyone else. Because we took like, we needed like 2 hits to take off like the first third of her health bar, so it was probably like a 6-hit fight instead of a 3-hit. So I used to wonder, is she gonna bust out the like the time attack things that the possessed Ammonite was busting out? Was that genuine, just a unique boss fight in that part of the game? When I saw that, I assumed that was going to be like, you know, the easy form of the final boss to like teach you what to expect when you get to the end. Oh, there's a jam on that fucking button. Oh my god, just punch it. It's like 3 health wasted. Oh, we're gonna die. Yep. This one's at least really easy, because it's just jam on the R button and watch like stuff directly above you. She really punched that. Fuck. I forget what the rule for the sword was. That was... okay. She waits long enough for you to react, so I should really fucking react for that. Oh my fucking... oh, I really fucked that up. Yeah, no, we lost like way too much health. Got the time for that done. There's a buttload of there's a weapon in this game called Leroy. It does a buttload of damage but lowers all your defenses. The dev of the Momodera series just posted a timeline of all his games. Oh boy. I still haven't played any of those. I own like Momodera 4 on like PS4 and I think also Steam. I don't know how that happened, but I own it on both. I've been meaning to try and track down the earlier ones and like play from the start, but not done that yet. I know Momodera 3 is kicking about somewhere. I don't know about the first two. Momodera 4 is very good. 3 is good. You know anything about like the first two? Are they like around, or are they just to the void, or what? That seems like the sort of thing like that's from a while ago and is like a Japanese game, so like you'd only find it like on like Dojin game sites that like try and chronicle this shit. Because if it is actually officially released on like Good Old Games or Steam or anything, well, probably just Steam, considering our past conversations about Good Old Games opinions on Japanese games. I just thought I could run through it there. Don't know why I thought that, but I did. Why aren't you throwing a fucking javelin? Because I feel like that would have worked. Because you were hitting the wrong button, that's why Gavin, you fucking panicked. Let's hit it before it lands. Get the juice. Way too early, and that takes like 3 off. That's just fucking great. I jumped. I think. She was in the air. I don't know if it's because she got tapped or because she actually jumped. Fuck that up, but I think like if you hit her right before she ground pounds, it counts as like getting her. Give me a sec. Scratch. Also, the dev is Brazilian, dude. Ah, well, fuck. Well, fuck me. I always assumed it was the Japanese game by looking at it. That's what I get. The other two are simpler, but I'd say they're still worth playing. They're free. I think they're on itch.io. Let me check. And they are on itch.io. Sick. See, I always thought it was a Japanese guy. I don't know why. I do know why. It's because like it looks it in like Momodora. It's like, oh, that's probably a Japanese title because you know Momodora. Fuck me. The more you learn. They're on. Also, you know the guys making that Minoria game. Yes, I do remember seeing that. It's like the spiritual successor to the Momodora games, didn't they say? Which I guess well, I'll have to run through the lot at some point. Oh, you're getting spicy with this. Oh, you're getting really spicy with this. And you're like... Jesus? Jesus? Didn't jump. Well, I jumped, but like not at the right time. I tried the attack first and got the timing wrong. I don't know what to do about that one. Yeah, halfway there, I don't, like, the upgraded, like, sword spinner, I don't know what to do about that one beyond, like, bust the swords before she attacks. I think, like, maybe that'll create enough of a gap or something. Well, I guess, but she's, like, spinning them all around, so... The rest is, like, basically sorta, it's just, like, actually executing it. You do have to mash this, because you can't just hold and like, constantly recall. This is a fucked run, because I've taken so much damage on the first phase. We do have, like, the auto repair, but I don't think that will do us much favors. Didn't jump. Should have jumped. Oh, fuck. Damn it. I wonder if the way she holds her sword when she lands is telling her what attack she's gonna do, actually. I should pay attention to that. Oh, good. 3. Please don't do this one constantly. I don't know how to deal with it. Yeah, okay. You do have exactly the same amount of health. Can you respec your points? I feel like you can. We'll take stuff out of, like, the javelin and drill, because we don't need it. No, you can just deactivate it. You can't respec. That doesn't get... No, that just turns it off. That doesn't, like... We do have 7 points, though, so, like... There's gotta be, like, health parts we can, like, reach. Is there any more health bits we can reach without having to spend bits to go anywhere? Auto repair plus. Yeah, we'll take that. So that might help, like, give us, like, actual recovery time. Vitality, recyclable drill. Oh, these are vitality. Those arrows in the middle path? Yeah, we're just gonna have to spend the 2 and go for it. Yeah, 'cause those are the easiest to get. Vitality chip. And you're also Vitality, just a curiosity. That's another auto repair plus. Alright, so worst comes to worst, that's within reach. And there's also that, I suppose. But I don't think we can stand still long enough in the fight to actually, get that. Calibrated drive, don't need that. There's another auto repair plus. Yeah, it is one more HP and better auto repair. Like, I have a save point right here. So worst comes to worst, we can just like go punch up robots and shit somewhere and see where that gets us. I think we have like almost all the because we only have like 3 nodules not touched. We have like almost all the health squares. The 3 HP would like help us tank a sword hit, so that would be nice to have. It's getting through the shots of that. Whenever, like, the second one. See that? Okay, she holds it up over her head when it's overhead. When she lands. No, okay, no, like, the way she comes in doesn't matter. It's just the land pose. It's hard to tell when, like, what one she's gonna go for. Because like, you do have that second, which is, like, enough. If you're a better reactor than I am, but I'm dumb animal lizard fucker. Auto repair is a lot faster. I tried jumping, I promise you. After this one, we should be able to hit her again. Set to do this, and that's blocking her. Okay, now that was... I do not fucking know. This might be it. Somehow that didn't get me. I do not know, but... The main author of the Wuxia RPG is a madman. He included a detailed history of the area where the game mainly takes place, including a bunch of historical maps in the basic rulebook. He also regularly posts additional infos on his blog that are well enough thought out to be part of a book that people would pay for. Fucking hell. He's just a regular ass Tolkien, but going haywire with it. Has he started making languages yet? I just noticed how distinctly hand-like the big black thing, like tentacle things are. They actually do end in like actual distinct hands. I thought they were just like, weird feeders. Okay, so the idea for doing this for like, the benefit of mankind, so you never have to suffer a lack of immortality ever again. Okay, sure, but what about, what's the deal with like the piles of hands? Like, what part of, like, mankind's evolution does that assist? Or is that just for giggles, because you could? Of course. That was unreasonably risky, those two runs. Oh my god, just hit it. Oh, I'm great. I will get tagged. Oh, just narrowly didn't. I wish that would reach. Tried swinging. Oh, maybe I can just punch directly ahead because she's not as tall as Vistra was. Or Vidra. Vadra. Just adjust the seating position. So move this. So I will just. He regularly draws maps and gives detailed geographical and cultural information. You know, he's probably not far off of doing actual like languages then. And he's considering cultural stuff and all, and geographical stuff, like, only a few steps. I mean, like, even if it's just like, you know, basically just the cipher or rearrangement of his Chinese or whatever. Is it like she tries and like catch me out, or is it always a pattern? Is that it? It's always like left, right. No, I don't think it is. You have enough. Darn. Just didn't attack right away. I should have just jumped. Provided I don't get tagged, this one is nice because it gives auto repair a chance to kick in. Should have stayed in one of the corners instead of being a fucking idiot. But I am a fucking idiot. That's how that goes. Predicted wrong. Is it left, right? No, it's okay. It's based on where you go. It must be based on where you go. So I think it's either like she tries and lead you. She actually goes slightly in the opposite direction when she does the sword spin. Before she charges. Okay. Let's see if I can work that in. I can actually like work that into the animal screaming thinking that's going on. Oh, God. Really, I think if I manage to like actually just like, start cracking the execution on the sword spin, we're just basically there. You know, like at the basically the thing. And if we can just like make all that and you know correctly reacting to that one. Fucker. This is bad. You basically got like 3 shots at this. I tried swinging. I'm just going. Next time I'm just going to smack like Y and just try punching straight ahead. See if that counts. I feel like they want the upper one because it's mimicking the boss's upper one, but it doesn't look like an upper one, if you know what I mean. It looks like I could just punch that head on and it should like deflect it. Why didn't you just... It took so much damage, like we might as well just let the thing hit us, but I wanted the parts so we could end and get another hit in sooner. Especially Graces whenever we manage to land a hit on that attack. again. Just hit. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, you can't just punch straight ahead for that. But then I just stopped moving for some reason. Good to know, like if it's a sword strike, just punch straight ahead no matter what, and hopefully it'll work out. And then there's this. I don't know, I feel like she does try and go for you, and then after, like, she'll take the first shot at you, and then I think after that it's like, it's just whatever. Maybe it is like opposite directions. The first one definitely always, like, the first charge of the big sword spin definitely gets you. It is quite obvious that he is not Chinese, but a Western wuxia fan. While there are historical gender roles, there is no extreme sexism. It's kind of funny that that's the tell. No extreme sexism. There is even a relevant trans character in the game. Tried jumping again, but you know how it be. Yeah, we're just gonna take the L on that one. Will this warp me outside the room or just at the start of the fight with like less health? Okay, that warped me out. Just tap the magic heal box. Try that again. So it was a bad start. Still, that's good at least. Like, you know, like filtering out extreme sexism and all that. I feel like it would be more interesting if it was someone who's like was Chinese and had like better grasp of the language and all that because they were naturally born with it. To see what they could come up with, but I mean, hey, he's already going like fucking apeshit with it. Fair play. Because he clearly knows enough of this stuff. Yeah, we're starting to get you. It's like the little low-powered version. That's fine. I've got that. We've got this bit. It's when she powers up that the problems begin. Although, the moment I start saying that, it's only one tap, but, you know, still. That's actually also a much more generous window than fucking Vajra's window was. I know I counted that once by accident. I don't know entirely how. It's like, hey, there is a window where like the ground pound can be countered. I think he's also a pretty competent Chinese web novel translator. You know, that's probably like where if that's the case, then he does have like good enough experience with the language. Shouldn't have glanced. This is not the time for talk, this is the time for action. Now she does rush to meet you. And then avoids. Yeah, okay. That's me being an idiot in so many ways. It begins. Yeah, okay, and then she's gonna go there and go there. Thought she had defused by that point. It was unfortunate timing, and just all around it falls apart. I'm on you. And done, and we just run over here, and then go. Yeah, I don't fucking know. Straight down. The first one I just do not fucking know. Like, I do not know how to escape that shit. Probably an optimal place to stand for that, but I don't know where. One more tap and I'm dead. She needs like 2 at least. Yeah. Guessed wrong. We're getting there. But yeah, like, if there's someone who is like translating all these and is pretty competent at it, don't jump when she does the warp pound. I mean, like, if she's doing like the ground pound where she sees the ground, you have to jump. Jump after you if you think she's gonna run. Yeah, okay, I see what you mean. It's just, will my brain react in like that full second of staring at her and like go like, hey, jump, and then actually do the input in time? That is the question. Cheeky fucker. Guessed wrong. Like, that's the thing, like, I don't react fast enough to guess that right, so I'm gonna get tapped more often than not if I call wrong. Yeah, that's it. I called entirely wrong again. Also, they're not coming back to me? Is it because this thing is in play? Okay, it was because that thing was in play. Did I jump that? I genuinely can't tell. Oh my god, punch up, what are you doing? Alright, and then she holds out. The true fucklord begins here. That's it. Reset. But about the sexism, I never really noticed it much in Chinese movies, but when it comes to web novels, most of them have at least some sexist undertones. Also, when a gay or trans character appears, there's basically always homophobia or transphobia involved. Oh, pardon me. Apologies, I had a stir-fry tonight. Literally, the only exception to that last row is the yaoi novel that I read a while ago. I'm kind of surprised because even in those, sometimes you don't escape the homophobia. Just, some of the thoughts around that sort of thing. Around sexualizing gay men for female consumption and all that. But it's curious. I wonder if it's just because it probably sounds terrible to say, but I wonder if it's like due to the demographic or the sort of person who will write out like a whole novel on the web as opposed to, you know, a movie studio making a big budget movie and try and like catch people, you know, try and catch an audience, and they might have like hopes of like worldwide distribution or whatever, so they want to keep that shit to like a minimum. There was that one, what was it? It was a fantasy movie about like the Great Wall of China being made to stop monsters or whatever, not like, you know, the Hun. I assume it was the Hun. I don't know. I'm not the greatest on Chinese history or anything, but it was some form of marauder. Oh, here we go. Like not get hit at all, hopefully, in this next bit. Not happening because of that. Alright, we managed to regen 1 square health. Coding's overloaded. Damn, fuck. Why aren't you hitting that one? I'll be real with you, I don't actually know which of her sword attacks that was, I just know that I managed to counter it. Fucking hell, come on. If you sort of bait it at the middle, you can then just sort of run to whatever side you're closer to, and then just carry it from there. That might just be alright. You're just gonna bump that one in the chin. Timed that entirely wrong. Took like 3 damage for that because fuck. Pops there, and then over here, that's we've fucked it. We haven't fucked it, but you know, wait a minute, we've cracked the code. She's just faster now. And then I die. I only did 2 damage, that's fine. If you can catch her right before she does the ground pound, you can counter it, you can interrupt it. Revelations into final hour. Oh, that's coming in down. That's it. Oh, you may have just blessed me with victory. You have. Oh, get fucked. Oh! 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 Okay, let's have a look. What did I miss while I was like intensely focusing? Let's see, Chinese novel, literally the only exception of the yaoi, but that one had more than just sexist undertones. Women were just stupid whores that want to fuck your man. That's what confused me. The yaoi novel definitely felt like one of those stories written by a horny straight woman, but I feel like it wouldn't present women like that if that was the case. You'd be surprised. Twilight. Twilight's a whole series, and it was fronted as a whole like this is this is like porn for women. It had like that whole craze. There's a push about like this is a nice moment for feminism. It's like normalization of women's eroticism and all that. When you actually read Twilight, Stephanie Meyer hates other women. And not only that, she fucking hates blondes. Like, she hates fucking blonde women in particular. Because every time a blonde woman comes up in those books, they're talking about like there's some sort of drone or toy or just inhuman robot thing that just happens to exist around. And there's a whole lot of cattiness and just other women are considered, like, are talking down to, condescended to. A lot. Like, Stephanie Meyer fucking hates women. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, I can sort of see, like, someone who's, like, writing pornography, even if they are a woman, especially the writing porn aimed at, like, either for herself or for others, I can still see, like, that sort of misogyny towards others if they're, like, that just, they can be like that. There are people who are like that, and I could see that even if it was, like, a woman writer will do that sort of thing. Or can do that sort of thing, because, Meyer is proof. They're fucking, like, they're terrible books, but they are fascinating insights into how their author views the world, the Twilight books. Of course I don't. Damn. Oh, face change. Are we supposed to be in a floating fortress? Rip. No. You've been time looping for a while now, have you? So, you are definitely Rika then, right? Man, it must be like a thing to like believe all this, like on like I have to save them, I'll grant them immortality if nothing else. And then yourself from the past, very much changed, comes along and just fucking ganks you and basically says you're wrong. That's the story of a right and fates day night. But spoilers. But you know. Yeah, no, she does need to eat more. Like, look at her, she's a stick. The battle's not over. Hello, my son. There's the little faces materialize from the shadows. What did it? Why is that, you know, looming threat of a virus? Is it going to turn out that like the robot invasion has accidentally like just upset the environment enough that the virus never comes to be? Or is it that Rika literally has fucked the world so much by wrecking everything that the virus can't be anymore? You'll have to learn to put things together for a while. The big lesson at the end. Giga Wrecker needs to learn how to be Giga Builder. To stand on the pile of ruin. Got a lot of rubble to work with. Damn good art though. Hello. Hello, my son. Giga Wrecker Alt. Yep, that's credits. Roll credits. I'm kind of curious. I don't know any of them offhand, but I would be interested to like try and see how many of them I could recognize as being like done on Pokemon stuff. Oh, they managed to talk. Oh, the Aegis. They've got to talk them around now. The Aegis are helping out. Redeemed in the end. Oh. I wonder if there's more endings. Let me just Google that. By all means, I'm curious. Kinda wonder how, though. I forgot what it's called, but I sometimes watch this series of YouTube videos where they try to write a Twilight ripoff based on Cthulhu together with their viewers. That sounds like a fucking trip. There is? Oh shit. Look at that. The little tea serving robot. It's just, that's adorable. Wanna know how? By all means, let me know. Tell me what you find. I don't know if I'll go for them unless like it's literally like change something right before you fight the boss again. But travel to the depths of every level and read all the records from the future. Okay, I think I'll pass on that then. Aw, Ketu. He's playing. Aw. Yeah, I think I'll pass on that because I don't like. I don't. There's no way this I know of at least of tracking what ones you've read and what ones you've not. Probably ends with final boss being confirmed as being Rekka and Steve somehow. You're right enough, actually. She's the only one missing. We'll watch it here. If it comes across here and it's just blank void, which yeah, it looks like, this is where the final boss is meant to be. Like, that gap there is probably where she was meant to be. Then Amane and Rika. Yeah, that looks about right. She'd probably be here with them or something. Actually, since it says about the other areas, it's probably some real special log things that come with bigger cutscenes. Yeah, no, this is meant to be like a final shot with a pair of them. Like Reka, like Cyborg Reka and Agile Rika. Save progress. So that's Giga Reka. We'll go in and we'll look at like the map. At least. And see what I missed and if I can rise the effort to or not. Because the thing is, I'd have to fight the final boss again. And that would... Yeah, I missed, like... What, 6 rooms there? Oh, more than 6 rooms. Okay, 10 rooms there. That's not like 5, and one of them's big. 8 there. Yeah, we're missing a good chunk, actually. Yeah, sure enough, in the bottom corner, it's just explore every corner of the world now. And hey, you'd probably be stronger, though, if you went for the ult down there. It's true. I don't know. I'm kind of like, I'm curious and I do want to see it, but I'm at the same time, it's kind of like, you burnt your energy supplies for the day. Or we could just watch it on YouTube. I don't know if I want to pull up someone's YouTube video in my stream and do that, because I feel like that's a bit tacky. I feel like we could probably just watch it on our own times. I don't know. Like, would that be tacky? I feel like that'd be tacky. What are you doing? Oh, you're just nestling down at the computer to have we sleep. Yeah. Oh, hello. I suddenly looked at the cat and he suddenly came alive and stared at me. Hello. Settle down. I mean, at the same time, we have the way the final boss cleared. So at least getting back wouldn't be a problem, really. We just teleport here and walk through the rooms. So we have all the doors open and shit. I mean, the room right before might be a mile distance into just gathering stuff, but... Up to you. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to decide, because part of me is like... Yeah... Hang on, what does the lock mean? What does the lock mean? Is the lock referring to like doors like this? No, wait, no, the locks of the boss arenas. Right. It's like that's the 4, that's the 7. Right. That's fine. Hello, my son. What are you doing? You know what? I think what we'll do, right? For tonight, I'm gonna leave it. I'm not, like, as in, I'll probably still stream a wee bit tonight if I can think of something to do, but I think for tonight, I'll stop Giga Record Alt, just because, woof. And what I will do is I will look for someone is bound to make a map of, like, where all the relevant ones are. Like, I'll look up the actual conditions, like, which logs count as, like, all future logs, or is it specific future logs? Depending on which ones. Even if it's all of them, then I'll just, like, next time, we'll just go on a fucking journey around. Get all of it, come back, fight the final boss, and clear it out. You know what I mean? Like that will do it. Cause that way we'll just like I'll be refreshed, ready to go again. We'll kick off we fucking go. And that also gives me time to find find the map, make sure I know what I'm looking for, and then we'll kick off and we'll do the whole thing. Cause I do want to see that alternate ending. Cause like the game does have like problems, like mainly control ones more than anything. Mainly the control ones more than anything, and I think part of it is I'm just brain dead from the puzzles, and then also like focusing on the boss and having been in work all day. I just feel kind of tired. But also the puzzles will probably be slightly easier. Poor Gavin is around his brain dying today. But yeah, I think like if I know what rooms to go to, or not even like if I know like if it's specific special logs or if it's all logs. If it's all logs, I want the map to make sure I get every single one, because I don't think the game has a way of tracking that. Doesn't look no, the game doesn't have a way of tracking that. There's no like data log looks like. So we'll just do all of them in one sweep, even anyone we've like read before. We'll just sweep everything if we have to, or sweep all the specific ones, and then yeah, that sounds like a good plan. Sweep everything, come back, fight final boss, get alternate ending. The question is, we've only been at it 2 hours. I've kind of tragic that we were in that fucking first section of that main puzzle room for one of those 2 hours, and then everything else, including my multiple attempts at the final boss, were just neatly done in 1 hour, ending and all. Oh, that fucking puzzle room. But what do I want to do tonight? Yeah, I haven't actually decided what the next game will be. I know like we've narrowed it down to 3. Like it was Hat in Time, Messenger, and Hard West, wasn't it? That because like the other ones like Hollow Knight and Oberdin were ones you two wanted to play, so you didn't want to be spoiled on them. So like they're on the back burner for a bit. I haven't actually decided which of those 3 to do. Hang on, let me just check. What method? Yep. There's like a dice roller site or something that lets you roll a D3. Where's Firefox? Well, let's decide that now. Why not? Fuck is it? Like tabletop dice roller. This is the one I usually use. Yeah, this is the one. Alright. And then we like... Boop. I never need the internet to roll anything because I'm surrounded by real dice. No, you're not... Yeah, okay. I say 1D... If I remember right, you do it like this. What will we say? We'll say like Hat in Time will be one. If we get a 1, that'll be Hat in Time. If we get a 2, that will be Messenger. If we get a 3, that will be Hard West. Alright, does that sound good? Roll the dice. Hard West. Alright, sick. Next time will be Hard West. Well, not next time. Next time will be Giga Wrecker alt ending. The game after that will be Hard West. Alright. Sick. That took like a minute. I could have rolled my dice 20 times by now. I'm really RNG, the literal random number god. Mid manifest. Luck is a resource in Hard West, and it's real cool. That's an interesting spin on things. Actually, I know what we can do for like half an hour, 40 minutes, 50 minutes, just fucking about because I have it on my Switch. Just give me a sec. Just gonna like, save that again just to make sure. Because it's an increasingly pertinent topic. Actually, I should